Back to Liam Williams. Tree was underneath it, but it comes out to Joe Marchant. Jack van Poortvliet, you can see there at the bottom of the picture, he's down looking in some discomfort.
Last summer, in August of 2023, I stepped on Joe Marchant's Achilles and managed to basically dislocate my ankle.
That's where Jack van Poortvliet hurt himself, just a trip with Joe Marchant, which may well have turned his ankle.
Popped it sort of out the socket and did quite a bit of damage to the ankle.
And I must say, this looks very concerning for England. Ben Youngs, one Leicester man poised to replace another.
So yeah, that put me out of the World Cup, and yeah, the rehab for the ankle was about 5 to 6 months. So I had a pretty strong goal in my head that I wanted to try and be back in time for the Six Nations and see what I could do and push that as hard as I could. Unfortunately, during my rehab, I managed to tear my hamstring twice. So yeah, in total it ended up being just short of 8 months before I got back playing, but I'm very happy to be back playing now.
A big roar around the stadium for the arrival of Jack van Poortvliet and his first outing since August, and the ankle injury picked up playing for England against Wales. Great to see him back. It's been a long old road.
And then every time I'm waking up and I'm feeling fresh.
Oliver, do you want an omelette?
Yeah, please.
What would you like inside?
I'll have whatever you.
We got ham,
Given Joel.
cheese, mushroom, chorizo.
I'll have ham, cheese. Is there any onion?
I mean, I could do onion. Well, a spring onion.
Yeah, there's spring
onion.
onion, mate. And I'll have everything but mushroom. Yeah, please.
All right, yep, no worries. We got peppers.
So this subscription is a gift to Jack from his parents when he was like, how old would you have been, Jack, when you got your Farmers Weekly subscription?
I would have been probably 17.
So, and I can tell you now categorically it's the worst birthday present because
They used to get around a lot more.
Sarah and Jeff are just finding this out for the first time, but they get delivered through the post box every week. They live on the floor for about a week, then they get moved to the dining table, and then eventually I bin them because Jack doesn't even open them sometimes. But when you ask him if he's going to read them, he'll go, yeah, I'm going to read the wheat prices, want to see the prices, want to see how potatoes are doing, blah blah blah. And then he literally never does, so they just get put in the bin.
I mean, there's not much to disagree with because he's not far wrong. But it makes it sound like I'm not interested in it, but I really am.
I find it.
I think reading is more my issue than the actual. We sort of split it quite well. Sometimes we'll cook for each other. Sometimes we'll all cook individual meals. The thing is with Ches is very, I don't know, if I could, British food he likes. He doesn't really.
What this means is, what this means is Jack likes pad thai. I don't like pad thai. Right, so Jack cooks pad thai every other day.
No,
and I don't jump in on it. Everything else you cook, Jack, I eat. I'm just not a massive fan of pad thai.
Yeah, but you won't. Do you have a stir fry?
Right, okay, pad thai and stir fry.
Yeah.
You made this, what was the Yorkshire pudding pizza? Can you remember that?
Oh yeah, that was unbelievable.
Pizza base.
That was unbelievable.
So I don't even know how we did it. And then I think you put the...
It's almost like a flatbread Yorkshire pudding kind of thing.
Weird. I've got a video of it somewhere, but... It's a very young looking JVP and a Yorkshire pudding pizza.
There you are, Oliver.
Checklist.
No worries.
Rating out of 10? Is that all?
It's good, mate.
Yeah.
It's good. Do you want an actual number?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in the sevens.
Sevens?
Yeah.
What could get it higher?
To be honest, it's a good question, actually. It's a good question.
7s? Really?
I think that's good, mate.
I don't know. I sort of prided myself on an 8 at least.
Well, mate, if you start throwing out 9s and 10s willy-nilly...
Well, that's 8 is not a 9 or a 10, is it?
Yeah, no, but 8, that means that 8's bloody high.
Yeah, no, that's what I expect my omelette standard to be.
Alright, you can have.
No, I don't want to have, I want it to...
I mean, you're in the upper echelons of like 7.8, 7.9s.
Oh, I'll take it.
It's good, mate. Good.
Aesthetics?
Well, it did look good in time. So I diced it into 12 chunks, yeah. Security's not high up on Jack's list of priorities either. We went to a 3-day camp and Jack left the front door wide open, like, kid you not, we pulled up on the drive on the Sunday after we'd been there from like Thursday, and the door was like half open. The floor, the welcome, like the doormat, it was soaked through. Just been chilling open for 3 days and nothing had gone. And then the other day, I got back from training,
lucky we got
put the key in the door and the door just sprung open. I was like, Jack? Yeah.
Well, yeah, you say Jack, but I get quite a hostile message.
No,
which is fair enough.
What did I say the other day? You left the door open.
You.
Helmet.
Yeah. It's definitely helped me a lot, knowing that Ches went through something pretty similar. And he like gave me a lot of trust when I came. It was almost, the rehab's the rehab, you can get through that because you just do what the physio tells you. But it was almost when I was going back to rugby, you just helped me feel a lot more comfortable about for you when you knew it was like Ches says, you go back in and it's still not 100% right. Like, you still some pains and grumbles in it, but you gave me confidence that it was almost normal and that I could just get on with it, sort of thing. And like Ches doing something similar made it a lot easier to just trust myself and trust the new ankle almost. Then yeah, if I didn't have Ches, I'd probably be doubting it a bit. So it definitely helped.
I think as well, like, I'm what are we in now? So I'm like almost 18 months down the line from when I did mine. Jack's coming up to a year, but like the rehab's still an ongoing process. Like, and it probably will be for another couple of years in terms of getting it back to the point where, like, we're still at the point now where before I'm playing a game, before I'm training, I'm doing exercises to make sure my ankle feels right for training. Whereas before I'd just whack my boots on, run out and not think about it. And so now we're both sort of in that, we're out of the woods in the sense of, you know, we're not waking up every morning and going, oh, my ankle's sore and this and that, but we're doing little bits together now. And like, Bob helped me in, for example, in the Six Nations. Obviously Jack wasn't there, but Bob helped me find a few bits that were really good for making my ankle just feel that extra bit better, find a bit more range, for example. Brought it back to the club and Jack was like, oh, what are you doing there? And then all of a sudden, like, we're just picking little bits up off of each other. He might do an exercise in the gym with the backs that we don't do with the forwards, but as a result of doing that exercise, it makes his ankle feel a little bit better, and he'll be like, why don't you give this a try? And it's an ongoing process. It will be, for example, with the shoulder, like, even though you're back, like Jack said, even though you're back playing on the pitch, you're never 100% out of the woods just to get back on the pitch. You're just at a point where your injury can tolerate what it needs to play a game. And so yeah, I think it's been good in that sense. And then just the obvious one, like, we live together, and so it's the easiest person to come home and, like, if you've got any doubts about it, then to just have that conversation. And especially for like Jack, it was the first thing I said when he did it. It was like, even though we were going away to France, I'll be on the end of the phone, because I'd just been through it all, and I knew what Jack would be thinking. Like, it's quite daunting to look at. It's cliche, but there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Do you know what I mean? You just think 6 months is such a long time, and you start to doubt whether you're ever going to be back in an England shirt, for example, when you do it. So it was just good to have each other on the end of the phone, I think, and you know, when we got back, we were here just have those conversations, and we're both doing all right now. So
we're working anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So
no, it was good.
It was good.
So we are in Girona, currently outside by the pool. But yeah, no, we're in Girona. for a week's training. The week so far has been brilliant. It's been hard. Yeah, yesterday was hot, but it was good. It was we're just all getting the group together, getting aligned on how we want to be the England way and how we want to play and bits like that. So yeah, no, look, it's been really good, and I'm enjoying it.
Now more time they rap for them P. Don't mean cling or dotting on street. Back when you had to live what you speak. Now man fabricating deceit. They didn't walk the path you perceive. They ain't living up, it's all greed. Even the pot that they didn't keep. Tell them ease up. But your rep's not 30. Been here with big man, we're 30. Them man are late, we're early. Them man are late, we're early. Grime time, now you swear that you're murky. Watch face, but it says 9:30. Them man are late, we're early. Them man are late, we're early.
Don't be afraid to do what got you picked. So like when you see Marcus in the Prem doing all his mental footwork, Chandler bumping, like we want to see that. So don't just do things that you think is going to tick boxes for coaches. Let's become that team that express themselves and bring their X factor to training every single time we train. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, boys. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because become Saturday, when it comes to the Autumn Nations, that's what we're going to need.
Coming back in after a while out of the squad sort of makes you realise how lucky you are as an English rugby player and to be in an England squad. Yeah, it's you're incredibly fortunate, and you probably took it for granted a little bit when you came in last time. When you're out of it, you realise how much you miss it and how lucky it is to be part of the squad. So yeah. It's been brilliant working with Spenno and Rans this week. They're obviously both two brilliant nines. Rans unbelievably fast around the base, getting the ball away, things like that, so lively, and Spenno's got an unbelievable kicking game, and to be able to work with both of them on both of those attributes is brilliant. And look, we're working brilliantly as a three to try and get the most out of each other and the most out of the team, and the most influence we can on the team and the aspects that affect us. So yeah, look, it's been brilliant, and well, you know, if we're working well together, then it's pushing us to be better, and hopefully the team itself. So yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. It's been good.
We're able to tackle him. Oh, and then the run through from him, and he scores. Skippering Leicester here in the Premiership for the first time ever, and that's a try all of Jack van Poortvliet's making.
Yeah, it's weird. I suppose it's been weird in a way. But the Prem's been unbelievable so far this season. So many close games, and you're probably getting some heated battles and bits for 80 minutes. But it's so good how it's what works so well about this squad and the lads is that you can be at each other for 80 minutes, and then a week later or a few days later be back in the squad together and know that club's club and country's country, and we're all teammates here, and we want to get aligned and on the same page and push forward and push England rugby forward as best we can. So yeah, it's credit to all the boys in the squad, the fact that we can turn it around so quick and everyone get on and be as close as we are after going head to head week in, week out. But yeah, no, it's working well, and boys have had some good social time together this week as well.
I'd say we're not great over here, mate. I'd say the talent is probably ahead of us. Dommer's hit some nice shots. Like, we're all sort of losing the plot a little bit. Elliot's been rubbish. Joe's been awful.
So who's got the birdie of today, please?
I've got a birdie.
Have you?
Yeah.
When?
I shot
a birdie. Does that count? You didn't get a birdie?
I did.
When?
I did. On the 7th hole. Look at the scorecard, buddy.
Yeah, I got a birdie also. Who else got a birdie?
Mate, you got a birdie, but you shot 52 on the front.
Yeah, well, these things happen, don't they? It's great. You're not hitting me. Don't hit Joe. Oh God.
Joe, that's the one, buddy. So that sort of sums it up,
Fairway
really.
and ranks.
Just watch these drives, and you'll sort of get the gist. It's been awful.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
Sloppy Giuseppe.
That's a good one.
Jinxie, good. Delete that footage, Fred, please.
Fred, basically,
you can keep his
that
one.
sort of summed up the entire round.
You can keep his.
I'm playing with 3 imbeciles.
We've had some fun now, haven't we?
Yeah, we have actually.
Yeah, I've laughed a lot.
On we go!
Onwards. Mate, I was alright then. Don't call me in.
You boys have a positive impact, a huge positive impact, and I'll talk a little bit about this shortly. But you guys have been responsible for restoring pride in the English rugby team over the last 18 months or so, and you have a huge positive impact on it. Just please remember that.
That's the beauty of the Autumn Nations, is to have every single game at home and to be in England for 4 weeks. Yeah, to be back at the Allianz Stadium again will be awesome for the squad. They did an amazing job in the Six Nations of winning both their games at home, and look, as a squad we're looking to build on that, and to be able to do it in front of our home fans will be unbelievable. So no, everyone's really excited.